Hey YouTubers, X Factor here. Are you in the mood for some epic 97-1 gameplay? Well, this might be the video for you today as you sit back and relax. And if you're in the United States, enjoy your holiday weekend. This is Damavand Peak Conquest, a large size 64-man Zerg style. And you just saw me go back for E. One of the most common mistakes people make is they let the back bases flash, they let them get capped, and then you just get back rage, and that's it. You get base raped on Damavand Peak. So there's 4 major lanes, 2 hallways that we can't really see right now that you got to keep your eye on, and 2 mid lanes, which I can see both for the most part. And the most important, the air. The air is what can turn the tide. If you're squeezed into 2, get in a good helicopter pilot, go over the mountain, shoot down their helicopter pilot, and bomb out their back flag. As soon as you cap it, as somebody flies across the map there, as soon as you cap it, you can start putting pressure on the other team. So first, before we get into this, shout out to the guy that's sitting in my gunner seat. I decided to look him up on Battlelog after the round and found out he's a German as I get that splash kill. Thanks to his proximity. I know a guy's back there. Don't shoot the floor, shoot the wall. People tend to take damage in your corner. They're going to back up. Where are they going to back up to? That concrete wall. So looked him up, and I'm going to kill his name, but Anxicus. Thanks to him, we had an amazing run, and a couple other people who threw in reps as we take C. The key to this map is slow and steady. As a tanker, what should your major thought processes be? Keep an eye on your gimme flags. Obviously, mine are D and E. If those flash and I don't see people running the other way, I'm going to go back and get it, and I do that a couple times in these rounds where we actually lose that. What's the other thought process? Keep their armor in check. You don't have to go toe for toe with it. If you get the other tank disabled, it doesn't mean you chase it. If it's disabled, he's probably not going to peek out and try to shoot you because more than likely he's side peeking. I'm kind of angularly peeking right now to reduce my damage. I probably should have a better angle than that, but a lot of tanks don't realize they turn completely sideways, and that maximizes the damage that they can take. So with a little bit of patience on your part, you could take a couple easy pot shots in the tank and not really have to worry about it. Push in chunks. As you can see, I'm pushing up, then I'm falling back. I'm pushing up, and I'm falling back. It's this repetitive cycle because, again, my gunner is running proximity, and that is a nasty, lethal combination no matter if you're attacking or defending or just trying to get in a safe spot to repair. You know what's going on. And as you push C, that combined with your reactive is super valuable and allows you to last a little bit longer, right? So as you can see, bit off more than we can really chew, and that was it. But guess what? We made a good push on C. Didn't quite get it. As you can see right now, we're down about 130 tickets, and that last death was my fault. I shouldn't have sat there. There are too many red dots. It looked like I had chickenpox on my mini-map, and that's never a good idea. Whether people are spotting enemies on your team, if you think somebody's an engineer and you see that triangle running at you, you better turn around. Your gunner better turn around, or just jam it reverse or forward. Don't let them cover the distance. An RPG here and there, you can survive. But 1 or 2 sandwiches on top of an RPG, you're not coming back from that, especially if the tank is in the mix. And back to a very familiar spot to rework the C push. This is a very safe spot, and now I'm completely side peeking as I get another bounce shot off the concrete because what do people do? They typically back up. And if you don't have a target in front of you, shoot at some scope glint. You're probably going to get a kill if you've got some sort of accuracy, but at the end of the day, it makes them duck and get out of the way. So our team pushes back the tank. It got kind of slow there, so I fast forwarded, and we're on C. This is after the tank fight. We push them back, and we're still getting bombarded. I'm in a tough spot right now, but my teammates are really helping me out in 2 ways. The infantry are pushing up. So anybody who tries to run around the corner is getting suppressed or shot in the back or the face. And I've got a couple engineers behind me, 1 repairing me, 2 launching rockets. And that's the other thing to be mindful of. That was a kind of crazy pull-up. My reactive's down, and I might have blocked an RPG shot from behind me. So that's the thought process. Give your engineers plenty of room to work. Don't just eat one of their RPGs, because that could have been the one that cleaned them out. So long story short, tank dies again, and now we're in the power position. As long as D&E doesn't flash, and then we get plenty of infantry up here, this is super hard as I get a team kill. Not sure how that happened, so I'm sorry about your luck there. And now I'm in a power position. As long as D&E don't flash, we're looking pretty good. So what should you be thinking of as a tanker at this very spot? Don't get rushed by a Jeep with C4. Don't let an engineer sneak up on you, or support player sneak up on you, and just keep the tank in check. You don't have to go toe-to-toe. At no point in time when you start engaging a tank do you have to engage it the whole time, pulling forward even when you're damaged. Just get a couple shots and then back up. Make him respect your position and where you're at. If he rushes you, let him pull completely past and let you have that side shot. Until then, just keep picking and pillaring as much as possible. And another tip is spam the HMG. If you're on the PC, sorry console users, I don't know what button you push, but literally there's times where I'm holding the mouse button down and I don't even let go, just hit F to toggle, and then it shoots the main cannon. And of course, we lose E. Couldn't get back there fast enough, hoping for the friendlies to respond, and they did, but it was a little too little, a little too late. And again, the power of proximity, shoot the wall, maybe that guy's behind it. Nope, I misread it. And their little bird's still back here. So again, we're going to lose C because of this. This always happens on pretty much every map out there. We get back C, time to push the tank off of it, help out my team, which looks like there's quite a few medics and support players right there. And look at the mini-map, bounce shots. This whole area back here, this is something I learned in competition playing this map, God knows how many times, shoot through the windows. You will kill anybody, whether they're hugging the back wall or the trailer or office building. It's a nasty spot to hide if people don't know where you're at. But if you're a tanker, just shoot the shit out of those walls. Don't kill the trailer walls. That eats the damage. Shoot through the windows. And back to the power position. And take it easy here. There could be people in the pit. If they're in the pit, that could be RPG Central because there's a lot of nasty head glitch spots, and that's a very important spot to take. So, back to taking the tank. Look for symptoms of it burning. Look for the high fire. Look for the orange tint, the red. And you might not have put a shot in. You might not have gotten that disable, but you see stuff like that. That's when you pull ahead if you're sitting pretty. And here is my favorite spot to tank glitch from behind Tonka Truck. Look at this. He can't hit me from there, but it's a pretty tough shot. He can either go high for the turret on top or he can go low for the lower track. But being preoccupied with all the spam coming his way, I'm going to get some free shots. And again, back to the power position. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this run, this 97-1. Hats off to the team who made the comeback. A lot of teams never get to see once they lose it. And you can spam these hallways, but you're better used if you're keeping track of the mid 2 lanes responding to D and E. Never come complacent as a tank driver. Always be ready to move, get to a new location, and not get bombed out. And that's just a bad place for people to stand right there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this round, this 97-1 tank domination. If you have any questions or comments, don't forget to leave them below. It felt good to get back in a tank on Damavand Peak. We'll see you soon, YouTube. Have a great weekend.